Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband!
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
We were still talking about Gideon, and you were still sick,
Correct.
and he was an asshole.
I mean...
Is that close?
He wasn't really an asshole, but...
But he was an asshole.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
I mean, he was killing people just to fucking kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
So he was an asshole.
He and
was
his
a
300
dick.
men.
At the very least, he was a dick.
He was a dick.
I'm not sure where the scale lies with dick to asshole, but, you know.
Somewhere around the taint. Him and his 300 guys.
Right, yeah, those 300 guys.
And they got earrings. Remember the gold earrings?
Yeah, he got 42 pounds of fucking earrings.
Yeah.
Or was it 43? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Once you get past 40, it just doesn't matter anymore.
He stopped counting. And, and then he died at the end. Don't
Wait,
forget.
Gideon died?
Yeah, he died.
Did he really?
He died when he was very old and was buried in the grave of his father, Joseph. It was such a small
bit of the...
Yeah, it was at the very end and you were going off about something else.
I'm always going off about some bullshit, so whatever.
And then you really liked this line: the Israelites prostituted themselves by worshiping the images of Baal.
Yeah, because they wait like 3 seconds and then they're like, fuck it, we're done.
See, that's what you were going off about.
Yeah, I went off for that for like 10 minutes after we actually finished the podcast, I think.
Yeah, and then I didn't even get a chance. I read the last sentence and I didn't even get a chance to say the end, and you were still going on and on and on. And so then I was like, anyway, the end. And you were like, oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Sorry.
happened.
I was excited about it, you know?
So that happened.
I want to talk about that.
That was Judges chapter 8.
All
and
right.
Today we're doing Judges chapter 9.
Awesome. Let's go do this.
Let's. Okay, Judges chapter 9.
Okay.
The Reign of Abimelech.
Oh, Abimelech.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I really want to find out if this is the same Abimelech. Like, I think that should be one of our quick questions, at least, for the next Q&A.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious if there's 2 Abimelechs or if this is, like, something that I'm confused about or something.
How many Abimelechs would you Abimelech if an Abimelech could chop wood?
Right.
Or... we've got my favorite, Abimelech, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, Abimelech was born.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, because guess what? One day Gideon's son, Abimelech, went to Shechem to visit his uncles, his mother's brothers.
Right, that's what uncles usually...
Well, it could have been his father's brothers.
You're right, I'm sorry.
You don't know.
You're right. No, I'm completely right.
Not everybody has the same type of uncles.
I said you're right. You got
Some
it.
people have a monkey's uncle.
And yeah, some people.
And some people have, what is that movie? The spy uncle, what?
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Okay.
But just for the record, everybody, Wife is back in full force now. So
What? You said that like it's a curse instead of a good thing.
No, I'm just saying you're back. You know, you're
am.
you again.
I am me.
You're
again.
not quite sick.
Yeah, I mean, I still sound like shit, but my personality is much improved. Okay, so anyway, this Abimelech kid, he said to them and to the rest of his mother's family, "Hey, ask the leading citizens of Shechem whether they all want to be ruled by all 70 of Gideon's sons or by one man. And remember that I am your own flesh and blood." He's like the Fonz. He's going, hey.
Yeah. Wait, who was Abimelech again?
He's Gideon's son.
So so he's trying to take the power just for himself instead of having all, like, what? All 70 of them are going to rule?
He's going like this. He's going, who has 2 thumbs and wants to rule over everybody? This guy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So Abimelech's uncles gave his message to all the citizens of Shechem on his behalf. You think they made flyers and put them on windshields of cars?
Yeah, like offer them free ice cream if you vote for Abimelech?
Yeah, knock doors. And after listening to this proposal...
Yeah?
What kind of proposal was it? Like,
I'm imagining it was at Bow Point.
Right? Like, I propose that I'm your boss now.
Yeah, do it or else.
Like, how do you phrase that proposal? I propose
that I'm in charge.
Would you like me to be king now?
Yeah, don't you, like, if there was a question, you'd take a vote, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's vote on see if we want to do 70 or just me. Right? But they're not voting. He's just proposing that this is the way it's going to be. I propose
that you guys all say that I'm the new leader.
You know how we had that, we used to talk about this all the time about how questions are phrased, right? So, like, the question is phrased and you guys want me to be the new leader, right? Mm-hmm. That's the way, that's the way you want it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't want 70 people ruling you, obviously, so it's going to be me, right? Yeah. It couldn't be any of the other 70. It's got to be Abimelech.
And also, it's phrased in such a way as that it doesn't leave a choice C.
Right. Yeah.
Which is none of you.
Right. It's a false, equivalency as far as what you're comparing all this stuff to. So
he's doing good psychology. I will give him that.
He is, definitely.
This Abimelech, he's
a
real squirmy worm.
Yeah.
And after listening to this proposal, the people of Shechem decided in favor of Abimelech because he was their relative.
But wouldn't the other 70 people be his relative also?
I think they would also.
Because they're the same, group of people that came from the same guy.
I agree.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
Although they did say the mother's side. Or is it the mother's or the father's? Was it the mother's? Maybe it was. Maybe
his mother's brothers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's relying on his family connections here. He's like, okay.
Networking nepotism.
Yeah, I got it. So his mom's must be part of a better tribe than some of the other ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They decided in favor of him, blah, blah, blah. They gave him 70 silver coins from the temple of Baal Berith, which he used to hire some reckless troublemakers who agreed to follow him. Why is he hiring troublemakers?
Probably because he's got to, kick his brother's asses to stay in charge.
Oh, this does not sound good.
It doesn't sound good. Because he's probably going to accuse them of being against God or something so they can kill him.
Yeah. He went to his father's home at Ophrah, and there, on one stone, they killed all 70 of his half-brothers. The sons of Gideon.
Sometimes I feel like I've read this, even though I haven't read it, because I call this shit ahead of time almost every single time. I'm like, hey, they're thinking about doing something stupid. They're probably going to kill people. And almost without fail, I'm right.
But I'm still shook because I thought that he was going to go hold a protest or say some words and, there would be
Yeah, I've lost that. I've got complete cynicism here. I just think they're always out to kill people.
But the youngest brother... Oh, sorry. I had to yawn because that medicine I took made me drowsy.
So there are still some lingering effects.
Yes, there definitely are. And I apologize because I know I'm going to yawn again and I cannot help it.
Okay.
This medicine makes me so sleepy.
All right.
Okay, but the youngest brother, Jotham, escaped and hid. Good for Jotham.
Yeah.
I don't even care if he's a dick. Good for him.
Yeah. No, obviously Abimelech's a dick. So,
clearly.
Off the bat. We weren't sure about Gideon, but he ended up being a dick.
Yeah.
But Abimelech, fuck.
He's
a fucking dick right off the bat.
Then all the leading citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo called a meeting under the oak beside the pillar at Shechem and made Abimelech their king.
The oak. That's where you do all those important things over there by the oak.
Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, or however that song goes.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, when Jotham heard about this, the one brother that survived, he climbed to the top of Mount Gerizim and shouted, "Oh, wait, isn't that like Blessed Mountain or Cursed Mountain?"
I'd have to look that up, but it sounds maybe possible.
I'm almost positive.
Sounds
it's
possible.
either Blessed Mountain or Cursed Mountain.
But it's right there by the Jericho River.
Yeah.
If it is that.
So he climbed to the top of that mountain and shouted, "Listen to me, citizens of Shechem. Listen to me if you want God to listen to you. Once upon a time, the trees decided to choose a king. First, they said to the olive tree, 'Be our king.' But the olive tree refused, saying, 'Should I quit producing the olive oil that blesses both God and people just to wave back and forth over the trees?'"
Wait. The olive tree was going to lead the trees?
Hold on.
Hold on. Is this some sort of like a...
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Then they said to the fig tree, "You be our king."
The fucking fig trees, man.
But the fig tree also refused, saying, "Should I quit producing my sweet fruit just to wave back and forth over the trees?"
Yeah.
Then they said to the grapevine, "You be our king."
Mm-hmm.
But the grapevine also refused, saying, "Should I quit producing the wine that cheers both God and people just to wave back and forth over the trees?"
Yeah.
Then all the trees finally turned to the thorn bush and said, "Come, you be our king." And the thorn bush replied to the trees, "If you truly want to make me your king, come and take shelter in my shade. If not, let fire come out from me and devour the cedars of Lebanon."
What the fuck was all that shit?
I don't know, but I had to read it with that accent real bad. It seemed to fit.
Okay.
Okay.
But that was some crazy ass okay.
Trees and bees and honey.
I mean, I'm
and
sure there's some
figs
things
and
that are supposed
grapes.
to allude to things and stuff.
I don't know.
And what have yous. But I didn't exactly follow, but except for that a thorn bush is now in charge of the fucking grapevines.
I guess.
Which,
I'm not sure who
sure
represented which team and
Yeah.
which one we were supposed to cheer
I'm
for.
assuming that he's comparing Abimelech to a thorn bush.
Okay.
But that was a really bad analogy. What?
So bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Okay, so Jotham continued.
Okay.
"Now make sure you have acted honorably and in good faith by making Abimelech your king, and that you have done right by Gideon and all of his descendants."
Wait, is Jotham pitching for...
I think he is.
He's saying, go with well, maybe he's like, I don't want to die, so I'm going to be I'm going to be on his side.
Yeah. He's the guy that switched teams and became a Trump supporter just to
so
stay a Republican.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. "Have you treated him with the honor he deserves for all he accomplished? For he fought for you and risked his life when he rescued you from the Midianites."
Wait, Abimelech didn't do shit yet.
Well, apparently
is he talking about Gideon or Abimelech?
Abimelech.
I haven't heard them say Abimelech did anything.
Have you treated him?
I
don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's very confusing at the very least.
Confusing.
So,
but he is talking about Abimelech. "But today you have revolted against my father and his descendants, killing his 70 sons on one stone, and you have chosen his slave woman's son, Abimelech, to be your king just because he is your relative."
Oh, okay. So he is railing against Abimelech.
Yeah.
And he's saying that they're going against Gideon.
Yeah.
So, and that apparently this woman wasn't as popular as,
she was the concubine,
right?
Not
she was a slave, apparently.
Not one of his many wives.
Right. So then he just took power, basically. He's like, I'm going to kill them all. And
Jotham is like, hang on, you're letting a bastard become king.
But that was a really unclear way that they said that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they spoke that way.
They did.
Because they didn't have good brains. I'm so mean. I'm sorry, old people from a long time ago, that I'm making fun of you. It's just that I have today.
I mean, they could always stop being dumb.
Look, it's not my fault that they spoke in riddles, okay?
Right, yeah. I mean, right? They could just say what they mean, and that would be a hell of a lot easier.
We speak in riddles today, too. We are equally dumb
because
we use meme speak and teen
and you know what? To be fair to them, they were speaking, their own little language back then and speaking the way they spoke back then, and it's been translated so many goddamn times that Who the fuck knows what they were actually saying?
Right.
He might have been talking about rose bushes instead of thorns.
Who knows?
Or cats. I mean, you just never know.
Sneakers.
Right. I mean, it could have been pumpkins.
Who knows? I mean, yeah. So I'm making fun of them only insofar as that all humans are dumb.
Right.
But that speech was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
If you have acted honorably and in good faith toward Gideon and his descendants today, then may you find joy in Abimelech, and may he find joy in you. But if you have not acted in good faith, then may fire come out from Abimelech and devour the leading citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo. And may fire come out from the citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo and devour Abimelech.
Okay.
Then Jotham escaped and lived in Beer because he was afraid of his brother Abimelech.
I think I'd drown myself in beer too.
I mean, let me just get this straight. He went up on a fucking mountain and screamed to his entire world, "This guy sucks!"
And then ran away.
Sucks.
And then he ran away.
And then ran away.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably smart.
Yeah.
You know, gonna kill him.
Right?
Yeah.
After Abimelech had ruled over Israel for 3 years.
3 years, okay.
3 years.
All right.
God sent a spirit that stirred up trouble between Abimelech. God sent a spirit that stirred up trouble.
Because, you know, God likes to stir up shit.
Because it wouldn't have happened unless God did that, you know?
Yeah.
Humans couldn't have come up with their own fucking trouble.
Right, yeah. God started it.
God started it.
That's going to be my excuse from now on. God started it.
God.
I don't fucking know. Every time we get in a fight,
God
darling,
sent a spirit.
it's going to be God started it.
God sent a spirit.
It wasn't
He
me.
stirred
God
up
started
trouble.
it. God stirred up trouble. Yeah.
Oh my God. I will punch you in the dick. I'm not even joking. Do not use that.
Okay. All right.
Promise me.
I can't. I mean,
you need to promise right here on air that you will not use that bullshittery.
I promise I will not use that bullshittery.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you. Okay. That was awesome.
It was hard for me to say that because I really wanted to invoke God in one of our arguments just once.
I mean,
just because it would be fun.
We get mad at so many people. You'll have your opportunity in this
Can
lifetime.
I invoke it against somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
That's so cool because then I'm part of the joke. You know, I'm in on it.
Right.
I'm just like, don't use it against me. I don't want to be the butt of your joke.
Okay. All right.
I want to be with you making the joke.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so anyway, God sent a spirit that stirred up trouble between Abimelech and the leading citizens of Shechem, and they revolted.
Oh, no.
They revolted because of God.
Right, it was God's, yeah.
God made them revolt.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
God was punishing Abimelech for murdering Gideon's 70 sons, and the citizens of Shechem for supporting him in this treachery of murdering his brothers.
It couldn't be that he was a
shitty
asshole leader who wanted to take control and then was not good at it. And then they were like, fuck this guy.
God waited 3 years and then made a move.
Right?
Yeah. That is what happened.
Like, I'll let him rule for a little while and then
get him.
Then I'll get him.
Yeah.
But not. First, I'm going to let him kill all of his brothers and let this guy escape and then let these people be ruled by him really shittily for a while.
Yeah.
And then I'll do it.
That's when I'll make my move.
Yeah, it's a good time. 3 years. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't believe in God.
You think?
I just thought I'd put that out there.
Let me count the ways.
I just thought I'd put that out there.
Yeah. No. It's ridiculous.
The citizens of Shechem set an ambush for Abimelech on the hilltops and robbed everyone who passed that way.
Wait, everyone?
Fuck yeah, they did.
They set an ambush for Abimelech. They're like, well, while we're here, let's just steal from everybody.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I guess.
It was your first toll road.
Yeah.
But someone warned Abimelech about their plot.
Well, yeah, they're stealing from everybody.
God damn it, snitches get stitches.
Well, they just took all their shit. They're going to be like, fuck these people. Hey, Abimelech, they're probably coming after you too, man.
So let me ask you this. Like, okay, you go from point A to point B, and in the middle, you get robbed, right?
Yeah.
So now you're at point B. So sure, you tell all the people at point B, so they all know not to go back, right?
Right.
But I guess some people went back anyways.
Well, there would be people going both ways, probably. So at some point, they're robbing everybody. So and it doesn't say they're killing them. So they're just they're robbing them and then like on your way, So
So-
somebody's like, "Hey, dudes, there's guys up here stealing from us." And as they were taking my gold, I heard them say Abimelech sucks. So you might not want to go that way.
If you were going from point A to point B and you got robbed on the way, and it seems like those guys had settled in,
Yeah.
would you go back that same way?
No, fuck no.
No? Would you just like, oh, I guess I live in point B now?
Point B or find an alternate route, you know?
I mean, what if there was no alternate route because you lived
There's
like
always
along...
an alternate
What
route.
if you lived along a ravine, okay? And there's like a ravine on one side, a cliff on the other, like...
If
no,
you're really
there's only one
motivated,
way.
you could build a bridge.
Oh, I'm asking
And get over it.
about you. Fuck you for saying that. Fuck you for saying that.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry, that was an inside joke. My bad.
you're an ass.
I am.
Okay, so anyway, let's say we're talking about you, not anybody.
Yeah.
You specifically.
Me.
You're not going to build a fucking bridge and you're not going to fucking get over it. What you're going to do is
I'm going to stay in point B.
You're going to live in B now.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. That was the question.
Okay.
Okay. So one day, Gael, son of Ebed, moved to Shechem with his brothers and gained the confidence of the leading citizens of Shechem.
Okay, the Shechem people were the ones that were stealing from people, right?
I don't remember
I think.
already.
I'm pretty sure they said people from Shechem.
Yeah, citizens of Shechem set up an ambush.
All right.
Yeah.
So these people gained their confidence. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Gael was the son of Ebed, and he moved to Shechem with his brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
And they gained the confidence of Shechem. Okay. During the annual harvest festival at Shechem, held in the temple of the local god, the wine flowed freely, and everyone began cursing Abimelech. God damn it! Who is Abimelech?
Wait, does this say God damn it?
No, I said that.
Oh, okay. I was like, that'd be awesome if it said that in the Bible.
No, I added that because
Okay.
it seemed right.
All right.
God damn it, said wife.
Yeah.
Who is Abimelech? Gael shouted. He's not a true son of Shechem, so why should we be his servants? He's merely the son of Gideon, and this Zebul is merely his deputy. Zebul,
What?
out of the blue.
Yeah,
They're
right.
like, you know that one guy?
Yeah.
No, we don't know that one guy.
Right.
Do
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
It's like if you came home from work one day and you were like, so Tina brought cookies to work today, and I'm like, what the fuck is a Tina?
Right.
Like,
Well, no, I think that there's all these like side stories that they're probably like they know these other stories, but they don't tell us those stories. They just allude to them.
they just
in
assume
the
that
Bible.
we know.
But we're talking about a book that they wrote 2,000 years ago, so like we're missing
Right.
those other fucking stories
But
because
they assume the writers assume that we know what they're talking
Right,
about,
and we
as
don't.
well they should, because the people reading it at the time
in the
would
time,
have.
yeah, they would have known.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you come home and you're like, so today at work it was really rough because the Zebedudas wouldn't work, and Tina brought cookies, so it was all great.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, A, I don't know what the fuck a Zebeduda is, and B, I don't know who the fuck a Tina is, and stop talking at me like as though I was there.
Right.
You kindergartner, because that's what kindergartners do.
Sure.
They're like if you say to your kindergartner, seriously, both my kids went through this. Like, if you ask them, like, how was your day at school? And they'll be like, oh, you know. And it's like, no, I really wasn't there, stupid.
Right. You need to tell me.
And then they're like, I went to the potty, and you're like, that's good. What else did you do? And then they're like, I went in that room. You know, that room.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, you moron?
It's-
But you can't say that to your kindergartner.
Right. Yeah, that would be mean.
Because kindergartners don't understand that you don't have the ability to read their fucking little brains.
Right.
Did you just call younger me a moron?
I called all younger everybody's a moron.
Yes.
How dare you? I take not that much offense to that.
As well, you shouldn't.
So, all right. Yeah, I'm a little thrown off now. But,
So
where were
anyway,
we? Yeah.
kindergartners are dumb, and
Yes.
the Bible is dumb.
Right.
And okay,
Our kid is not dumb.
our kid is not dumb.
Yeah.
Clearly, came from another room across the house.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Not sure if you heard that, but kids shouted from across the house, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay. So let's get back to this. Okay,
Yes.
he's merely the son of Gideon, and this Zebul, who we're supposed to know but don't, is merely his deputy. Serve the true sons of Hamor, the founder of Shechem. Why should we serve Abimelech? ?
Right.
If I were in charge here, I would get rid of Abimelech.
Yeah.
I would say to him, get some soldiers and come out and fight.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, he dispatched 70 of his brothers, so
Right.
like he's got something.
He's not nothing.
Right?
But when Zebul, the leader of the city, heard what Gael was saying, he was furious.
Oh, yeah, this is like second in command guy. He's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
shit. They're
Zebul's
playing
about
some
to-
shit now.
Yeah. He sent messengers to Abimelech in Arumah telling him, Gael, son of Ebed, and his brothers have come to live in Shechem, and oof, now they are inciting the city to rebel against you.
I bet Abimelech kills them.
Probably.
Yeah.
Come by night with an army and hide out in the fields. In the morning, as soon as it is daylight, attack the city.
But who's on God's side here? Like, which side
I don't
which side's the
fucking
right
know.
side here that we're supposed to be rooting for if we're on the Bible?
It depends on who's holier.
Okay.
I
They
don't-
haven't really made that clear, though.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. When Gael and those who are with you, and those who are with him come out against you, you can do with them as you wish.
Right.
So Abimelech and all his men went by night and split into 4 groups, stationing themselves around Shechem.
Okay.
Gael was standing at the city gates when Abimelech and his army came out of hiding. When Gael saw them, he said to Zebul, look, there are people coming down from the hilltops.
The fuck he said? He said, oh shit, is what he said.
Uh-huh. He said, fuck me. Why? Zebul replied, it's just the shadows on the hills that look like men. Ooh, what have you been smoking?
Wait, Zebul, the second in charge guy?
Mm-hmm.
He was...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they don't like him. Why would they trust what he's saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
But again, Gael said, no, people are coming down from the hills, and another group is coming down the road past the Diviner's Oak.
The Diviner's Oak.
You know, the Diviner's Oak.
Yeah.
You know the one?
Sure.
We've got one here in town, don't we?
Do we?
No?
I wasn't aware of it.
Not that I know of.
Right.
Then Zebul turned on him and asked, now where's that big mouth of yours?
Is that what it
That's
says?
literally what it says.
Oh my god. Without the
I
yeah.
added that part,
Right,
but
yeah.
no, that sentence is all there.
Wow.
Now where's that big mouth of yours? Wasn't it you that said, who is Abimelech and why should we be his servants? The men you mocked are right outside the city. Go out and fight them.
Right. And at least they know now who, ratted them out.
Yeah.
And, if I was, what's his face?
Zebul?
No, the other guy
Abimelech.
No, the other guy. The guy that's...
Gael.
Yeah, Gael. If I was Gael, I'd be like, Zebul, whatever the fuck your name is, you're dead right now, because fuck you.
Yeah.
First off. And then second, shit.
If you were Abimelech, wouldn't you be like, God damn it?
If I was Abimelech?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because there's like all these people.
Wait, yeah. But no, Abimelech is the one that's bringing the people there to kill them.
Oh, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gael's the one that's in the city with Zebulon, or whatever the fuck his
Okay,
name
here's
is.
the next sentence. So Gael led the leading citizens of Shechem into battle against Abimelech.
Right. And Abimelech was outside of surrounding the city.
Okay, but that's why if I was Abimelech, I'd be like, oh no, we're about to go into battle.
But he came there to go to battle.
Oh, I'm confused.
Why?
Whatever. But Abimelech chased him, and many of Shechem's men were wounded and fell along the road as they retreated to the city gate.
Yeah.
Abimelech returned to Arumah. Oh, you're right. And Zebul drove Gael and his brothers out of Shechem. The next day, the people of Shechem went out into the fields to battle. When Abimelech heard about it, he divided his men into 3 groups and set an ambush in the fields.
Okay.
Always doing ambushes.
Yeah.
When Abimelech saw the people coming out of the city, he and his men jumped up from their hiding places and attacked them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
did.
an ambush is.
Yep, they ambushed.
They
Those ambushers ambushed.
Right?
Abimelech and his group stormed the city gate to keep the men of Shechem from getting back in, while Abimelech's other 2 groups cut them down in the fields.
Yeah.
The battle went on all day before Abimelech finally captured the city.
Sounds like
Oh,
Abimelech must
damn.
be the one that's in favor of God here.
I guess, but
I guess.
he's a dick.
He is a dick. He's a fucking
I'm not
dick.
a fan. I can tell you that
I mean,
much.
everybody that's on God's side is pretty much a dick.
Yeah, but
So
I'm just not a fan.
there's definitely levels of dickishness, but,
He's up at the top, though. He's not a good guy.
Right.
He killed the people, leveled the city, and scattered salt all over the ground.
Damn, that is, what the fuck? Like, this is your town that you rule. You're scattering salt to, like, make sure that people can't grow crops, and you're destroying everything in the town? Why? These are resources you could use. And just, I mean, because I get killing all the people, I guess. Like, you know, if you're going to do something to where you want people not to rebel, like, killing all the people would be enough, don't you think?
I think what he's doing is showing an example of what God wanted the people to do when they first came in, which was to kill it all, take it all down, let nothing remain, and begin afresh.
I guess.
And that's what Abimelech has done here. By taking the city, he killed every single person in the city, and he ruined everything, and he threw salt all over it.
I think he's just a whiny little asshole.
No, I totally agree.
He's throwing a fit, and
I
he's
totally
like,
agree
fuck
with you.
guys.
I'm just trying to say what I think is probably what we're supposed to gain from this as readers.
Okay.
I think is that he's doing what they were supposed to have done in the first place.
All right.
That's my guess.
Okay.
When the leading citizens who lived in the Tower of Shechem heard what had happened, they ran and hid in the temple of Baal-berith. Someone reported to Abimelech that the citizens had gathered in the temple, so he led his forces to Mount Zalmon.
And then they killed him.
He took an axe and chopped some branches from a tree, then put them on his shoulder. Quick, do as I have done, he told his men. So each of them cut down...
He's going to burn it down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
That's gross.
Wow.
So each of them cut down some branches, following Abimelech's example. They piled the branches against the walls of the temple and set them on fucking fire.
Damn.
He is hardcore.
Right?
Dag nasty
and
evil.
Let's just... I think this guy is on God's side.
I think so.
And if so, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, just not cool.
Not cool. So all the people who had lived in the Tower of Shechem died. About 1,000 men and women.
Damn.
Then Abimelech attacked the town of Thebez and captured it. But there was a strong tower inside the town, and all the men and women, the entire population, fled to it. They barricaded themselves in and climbed up to the roof of the tower.
And burnt them down too, I'm sure.
Abimelech followed them to attack the tower. But as he prepared to set fire to the entrance, a woman on the roof dropped a millstone that landed on Abimelech's head and crushed his skull.
Oh, shit.
Boom, bitch.
What?
Damn.
Hell yeah. Get that millstone.
Like a millstone around your neck.
But wait, there's other people down there trying to kill them. Like, do you think they're just going to stop because they killed Abimelech?
I don't know, but I had to cheer for a minute there.
I mean, that is good shit.
That bitch had what's up.
Abimelech is an asshole.
She gets a gold star.
Right? Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, damn.
I just assumed since they were winning that Abimelech was on God's side, but now Abimelech's dead, so now I'm not sure.
Wait, he's not quite dead though. Hold on.
Shit.
He quickly said to his young armor bearer, "Draw your sword and kill me. Don't let it be said that a woman killed Abimelech."
Oh.
What a dick.
So he was like going to die, but he wasn't quite dead yet.
Right. So the young man ran him through with his sword and he died. I'm sorry, but it was still the woman who killed him.
Yeah.
So fuck the fuck off.
Well, I mean,
you was killed by a woman.
But like, who gives a shit? Like, badass woman. No, I know. We're supposed to believe that women are the lesser and
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
blah, blah, blah.
That's why I'm laughing at him. You were killed by a woman.
Sure.
Because it hurts him. It doesn't hurt me.
Right.
Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Stick your head in doo doo. A woman killed you. She had a vagina and she killed you. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. I'm a little excited about it. When Abimelech's men saw that he was dead, they disbanded. Yep. It just took, killed the...
Nobody in this fucking world back then had any goddamn loyalty at all.
No, none.
Like, can you imagine if like war relied on your sergeant to be like live? Like, okay, and if your sergeant just dies in battle, everybody's like, "Fuck, I guess we're done."
Like, that's not
how this works. You just keep going.
Exactly.
Like
chain of command.
There was that Zebu, whatever the fuck guy name. Like he's second in charge. Just go back and he's in charge after this, right?
Exactly.
I don't understand this shit. You just give up. You guys had them surrounded. And you're ready to burn the fucking place down.
Right.
And you're like, oh, they killed Abimelech. We're all done. Okay. Bye, guys.
So anyway, they disbanded and returned to their homes.
Yeah.
In this way, God punished Abimelech for the evil he had done against his father by murdering his 70 brothers.
But let me just just point this out here because
he could have stopped the 70
killed
brothers.
thousands of people.
Yeah.
Before he got killed by a goddamn millstone dropped on his head.
Yeah.
And God could have stopped this anytime he wanted to.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
He just let it happen.
Yeah.
And then more than that, he actually didn't let the woman kill him.
Right.
He allowed Abimelech to live long enough for one of his own to kill him.
Right.
And then these idiots disbanded right then and there.
Yeah.
And let these people live because why? I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I just don't. This is all so stupid.
It's all so stupid.
There's just like nobody believes in anything back then apparently.
None.
Like they don't care.
God also punished the men of Shechem for all their evil. So the curse of Jotham, son of Gideon, was fulfilled. The end.
So,
what's the curse of Jotham, son of Gideon?
I don't know.
Was that what he was shouting up on Cursed Mountain or Blessed Mountain?
Yeah. So it was
about the grapes,
right?
And
I'm sure it had something to do with the thorn bush and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I guess makes sense, sort of.
So he must have been standing on Cursed Mountain because it says the curse of Jotham.
Right. That would make more sense.
So he went up on the Cursed Mountain and was yelling bullshittery.
I mean, we should probably follow up on that a little bit, but I mean, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I want to understand that curse a little better.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was he cursing now?
Right. But yeah,
You're out of words and you're just like going, I
am. Because like, I don't understand the lack of follow through with these people. There is no fucking follow through. They don't believe in a goddamn single thing.
They didn't care about anything.
I don't understand just like floundering through life and following whoever fucking comes along and then giving up completely the second they're gone.
Yep.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
None.
You guys outnumber this person. You could kill him anytime. It only took one woman with a goddamn millstone. Certainly 20 guys with swords could have taken him down too.
Well, okay, let me just propose this. It seems to me that they weren't overly fond of their leader because they didn't even feel the need to avenge his death.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Much less were they supportive of the cause beyond, whatever the leader
I get
said.
it. It seems like a theme where they just don't believe in anything. Like,
not even themselves
ever.
or their leader.
Right. Like ever.
Yeah.
Because when Gideon died, they were bad as soon as he died. Like, I mean, it's a recurring theme.
You got to write this time.
I got to write this time. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm ranting now, so I need to stop. And we need to stop, and then we're going to start again tomorrow with something, right?
Yeah, Judges chapter 10.
All right. We will see you guys then.
Bye. Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.